This is Siofra's Magic Alcove, and I am Siofra Bradigan. Today I'm going to share with you a magical project that got started last year. We call it the Amethyst Crystal Web Project, and this is based on the idea that things of the same kind are connected together. So, in this case, amethysts, and that all amethysts across the planet are connected on a basic level because they're made of the same elements and they vibrate at the same frequency. And we picked an amethyst because of its color, being the nice purple that it is, and it's sort of a representative of the acacia in a natural state. So, in front of me, I have an amethyst battery crystal. This will be the first thing that you make. And the idea of this particular crystal is you're going to charge it up with the elements and through the acacia and with visualization and make it a battery that has a specific type of energy, which will be in the visualization. This is not a crystal that you're supposed to be cleansing on a monthly basis and putting out in the sun to charge or out in the moon to charge. You can continue to recharge this crystal on every full moon or on any other day that you have time to do it, because it's not as important what day of the month that you charge it up. This represents an energy that will be spreading through the acacia and rippling outward through time and space. And when you charge up something specifically for that, you don't want to use it for anything else. So once you pick your crystal, and it doesn't have to be big or dark, whatever you have on hand, but know that that is a crystal you cannot ever use for anything else. Otherwise, you'll disrupt the energy that it's sending out. So this is a rather important magical principle to keep in mind. You will need a smaller amethyst. I like the points for this because they represent the shooting out of that energy. It sort of sprays out of the end and so forth. And you're going to attach the smaller amethyst crystal energetically to the larger battery crystal, which you'll keep on your altar or in a special place. And then you're going to need a purple ribbon. We're using purple again because of its connection with the acacia and what it represents energetically. And you need to have it about a foot or so long. It doesn't matter the length as much, so long as you can wrap it around your crystal point that you have. And then these crystal points, you can use them. I have one hanging from my car to help when I'm driving if people around me are being agitated and annoyed or aggressive, and I can activate the energy in that amethyst and sort of become a node spreading out that energy around me. And it actually seems to calm drivers down, so they're not driving as close to the end of my car, for example. Once you make these, like I said, you can do a lot of different things with them. One of the ideas we had was to take some of these, and you're not limited in how many of these that you can make. The battery crystal can take an endless number and connect them. And you can bury them in a park or on a beach or on a mountain or at a facility that you think needs to have this kind of energy to help the people that are there. And so it becomes sort of a portable node of energy. This is why we're calling it a crystal web. The idea is that all these different crystals around the world will now be energetically connected to each other. And the more people who are consciously putting energy into the project and making their own battery crystals, the stronger the web becomes as a whole. So, I made this. This is my acacia wand. This is a piece of magnolia tree that grows near my office that I harvested. And it just wanted all kinds of amethysts on it. So I've got dark ones and light ones and everything else, and then a large quartz crystal at the top. So I use this especially when I'm trying to work more with the acacia itself, and created this specifically for this project. So When we do this first part, the charging of the battery crystal, we're going to do the evoking elemental pentagrams. And if you don't remember how to do them, you can review a previous video that shows you how to do those. I'll be doing it in the direction that's appropriate for me, so it'll be the opposite for you, because we're being mirror images of each other. So we start off with the air, and we go through the fire, the water, and the earth. And we're going to start now, so you can go along with this or listen to it first and then rewind and do it together, or write it down for yourself and do it whenever you want. So here we go. So you focus your energy starting at the west water side and pull towards the air to start your evoking air pentagram. Spirits of air, fill this amethyst with clear thoughts of joy, peace, and tranquility. Inspire us. Spirits of fire, fill this amethyst with passionate feelings of joy, peace, and tranquility. Consume us. Spirits of water, fill this amethyst with a clear vision of joy, peace, and tranquility. Heal us. Spirits of earth, fill this amethyst with the power to make our thoughts, our passion, and our vision of joy, peace, and tranquility. Sounded odd. Let me try that one again. Spirits of earth, fill this amethyst with the power to make our thoughts, our passion, and our vision of joy, peace, and tranquility physical. Now we do a meditation with the crystal that we've just named. So close your eyes and think of the crystal, and we go together. We rise up as one, bringing this amethyst of joy, peace, and tranquility onto the astral plane, and waves of energy fill our hearts. We rise up as one, bringing this amethyst of joy, peace, and tranquility onto the mental plane, and waves of energy fill our minds. And we rise up as one, bringing this amethyst of joy, peace, and tranquility into the Akasha, and waves of peace, joy, and tranquility spread outward through time and space, boundless, ever-growing, becoming stronger and stronger. Peace, love, and tranquility fill our spirits, our minds, our hearts, and our bodies. We return to the mental plane, bringing thoughts of peace, love, and tranquility. We return to the astral plane, bringing feelings of peace, love, and tranquility. We return to the physical plane, and our bodies, hearts, and minds are filled with the energy of peace, love, and tranquility. We touch the earth, And the energy we have raised spreads outwards in ever-widening circles, growing stronger and stronger. Really visualize that wave of peace, love, and tranquility spreading outward from wherever you are. So just kind of sit for a few minutes, basking in the glow of the energy you've just raised. And then when you feel ready, take your amethyst point and your purple ribbon and start to wrap your point. As you wrap it, think about how all amethysts are connected together, part of the same amethyst energy across the planet, and connected to the battery crystal we've just charged up. This ribbon represents the threads of energy between all amethysts. I wrap these threads of connection around the stone and know that between the worlds these crystals are one. Wherever this crystal goes, or is placed, or is buried, these crystals will remain connected, and the energy of one becomes the energy of all, spreading joy, peace, and tranquility for the good of all between the worlds. These crystals are one, and this energy spreads outward through time and space, growing stronger and stronger, always connected, always growing, freely available to all, by the power of the divine and the will of the universe and kind. So mote it be. So you now have yourself a battery crystal, and you have at least one crystal point that you can then hang, bury, share, and you can make these, however many you want. And I recommend charging up the battery crystal once a month if possible, but if you can't, that's not going to be a bad thing. I mean, it's just, it'll still be working out there. Just the more of us that are actually adding energy to the crystal web, the stronger the web will be, and the more it might help the people in our own communities, because part of being who we are is trying to make the world a better place than we found it. So blessed be to all of you. Thanks.